Hello, good morning, children. Yesterday we have discussed about reaction of metal with oxygen. Here we know that when a metal react with oxygen, it form metallic oxide. I have already told when a metal react with oxygen, it form metallic oxide. Metallic oxide is basic in nature. Remember, metallic oxide is basic in nature and it turn red litmus to blue. Clear? So today we will study another concept, that is reaction of metal with water. When a metal react with water, clear? Now every metal does not react in the same way. Some metal react in hot water, some metal react in cold water, some metal react in steam. That means steam is a gaseous form of water, na? So some all metals are not reacting with water in the same way. Some with cold water, some with hot water, some with steam. When a metal react with cold water or hot water, we can say either cold water or hot water, they produce metal hydroxide. What they produce? Metal hydroxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Remember, when a metal react with cold water or hot water, they produce metal hydroxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Whereas when a metal react with steam, I already said steam is the gaseous form of water. It forms metal oxide, not hydroxide. When cold and hot water, they form metal hydroxide and evolution of hydrogen gas. But when metal react with steam, they produce metal oxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. In the example, I have given the example of sodium. See, when sodium is a highly reactive metal. When sodium, they can react in cold water. Is not it highly reactive metal? When sodium reacts with water, they form sodium hydroxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. One thing more you remember, they evolve heat also. It is also known as exothermic reaction. Sodium and potassium are highly reactive metal. When they react in cold water, they form potassium. If react, then it will form potassium hydroxide. If sodium will react, it will form sodium hydroxide. Clear? Along with the evolution of hydrogen gas, and they both produce heat. So they both of them are also known as exothermic reaction because heat is evolving. Now next, the magnesium. I am given the example when magnesium reacts with water. So magnesium does not able to react in cold water. They need hot water. When magnesium reacts in hot water, they form magnesium hydroxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. But in this case, heat is not evolving. So we cannot say this reaction is exothermic reaction. Clear? When magnesium reacts with hot water, it forms magnesium hydroxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas, but heat will not evolve. But if you take the example of calcium, calcium also react with cold water. Again it will form calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. But if you take the example of aluminium, aluminium reacts in steam, not in cold water, not in hot water. It will react in steam. When aluminium reacts with steam, it forms aluminium oxide. It form, I said, when a metal react with steam, it form metal oxide. Na? The aluminium when react with steam, it forms aluminium oxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. In the same way, zinc. Zinc when react with steam, it forms zinc oxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. In the same way, iron. Iron when react with steam, it forms iron oxide along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Non-metal does not react with water. Clear? Another most important topic is reaction of metal with acid. When metal react with acid, that means dilute acid, it form metal salt. Metal salt along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Clear? All the metal, however, does not react with dilute acid in the same way. Some are reacting, some are not reacting. Suppose gold. Gold is the least reactive, no? Gold, copper, silver. They do not displace hydrogen from dilute acid because they are not at all reactive. The highly reactive, suppose sodium. Sodium, if I say, if sodium reacts with hydrochloric acid, it forms sodium chloride along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. So sodium chloride here known as metallic salt. What is metallic salt? If you take the example of magnesium, magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid, it will form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas will evolve. If you take aluminum, aluminum first reacts slowly with dilute hydrochloric acid due to the protection of tough protecting of aluminum oxide on its surface. First, it reacts slowly. The aluminum, when react with hydrochloric acid, it forms aluminum chloride along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. In the same way, if you take the example of zinc, zinc react with dilute hydrochloric acid, it gives zinc chloride along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. But the reaction is less rapid than that of aluminum. मैंने aluminum से भी कम reactive हो रहा है, कम. This reaction shows that zinc is less reactive than aluminum. तो सबसे ज़्यादा reactive हो रहा है sodium potassium. Iron, if you take the example of iron, Fe plus HCl gives you FeCl2 plus H2. This shows that iron is less reactive. Iron उससे भी कम reactive है, किससे? जिंक से. क्लियर. मगर इफ़ यू टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कॉपर, कि हर एक मेटल का अलग अलग रिएक्टिविटी होता है. इफ़ कॉपर डज नॉट रिएक्ट विद dilute हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, इट शोज दैट कॉपर इज इवन लेस रिएक्टिव देन आयरन. मैंने आयरन से भी कम, मैंने बोला एल्यूमिनियम से कम जिंक, जिंक से कम आयरन, नाउ कॉपर उससे भी कम. ठीक है. एंड मोस्ट नॉन मेटल डू नॉट रिएक्ट विथ एसिड. अगर नॉन मेटल, सम नॉन मेटल लाइक सल्फर रिएक्ट विथ कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड नाइट्रिक एसिड टू फॉर्म सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड, नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. दे आर वेरी लेस रिएक्टिव. मैंने वो दूसरे से एसिड से नहीं हो सकते, वो खाली नाइट्रिक एसिड से रिएक्ट करते हैं. So today we studied about reaction with metal with water and non-metal with water, and reaction of metal with acid and non-metal with acid. Clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.